Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to study about energies of orbitals. Energies of orbitals. Okay. What about orbitals? In previous sections we studied about the orbitals. Now we are going to study about the energies of orbitals. Okay. And first, what is the structure of atom? This is the nucleus. So, okay, center of the atom having the nucleus, and this nucleus surrounded by the electrons in a circular path. These circular path we called as the orbits. Okay, as we know, among the 4 quantum numbers, first we studied about the principal quantum number. That is denoted by symbol small n. Okay, this n value, it represents the energy levels of an orbit. Okay, for n value means principal quantum number. It represents the energies, various energy levels of an orbit. Already we studied about that. When n is equal to 1 means first shell, okay, first energy level. N is equal to 2 means second energy level. N is equal to 3 means third shell, that is third energy level. And n is equal to 4 means fourth shell or fourth energy level. Okay, these are the various energy level. So n value only depends upon the energy of the orbitals. Okay, so the energy depends upon only the n value. Okay, n value only depends upon the energy of the orbitals. When n value increases, the energy of the orbitals also increases. Okay, when n value increases, the energy of the orbitals also increases. Okay, here n is equal to 1 means this is the very lowest energy orbitals. Lower energy orbitals. N is equal to 1 means very lower energy orbital. Okay, low energy state. When n is equal to 2 means this is higher energy when compared to n is equal to 1. Okay, n is equal to 3, it is also higher than n is equal to 1 and 2. Okay, when n is equal to 4 means fourth orbit, it is the energy of fourth orbit. It is also higher than third orbit or second orbit or first orbit. Okay, so the n value increases, the energy of the orbits also increases. Okay, this is the increasing order of energy, various energy orbitals. When n is equal to 1, it is less than, n is equal to 2, it is less than, n is equal to 3, it is less than, n is equal to 4. These are the various energy levels of increasing order of energy levels. Okay, for the n value, depend upon the n value. Okay, so when n value increases, the energy of the orbital will be increases. Okay, then let us consider the energy level of hydrogen-like atom. There is only one electron atom. Hydrogen, atomic number of hydrogen 1. So atomic number means number of protons or number of electrons. Okay, here how many number of electrons are having? Only 1 electrons. So electronic configuration 1s1. Okay, the hydrogen atom, suppose this hydrogen atom having only 1 electron, so it is occupy the 1s orbital. So this is the nucleus, this is first shell, this first shell 1s1 orbitals having the hydrogen atom. Suppose it gain energy, it move to the second orbit or third orbit or fourth orbit. Okay, it depend upon the energy. Okay, which how much energy it can gain. It will be go to the second orbit or third orbit or fourth orbit. Okay, so this hydrogen atom, it is present in first orbit, first shell. This orbit this state we called as the ground state. Okay, so it gains some energy, it will go to the second energy orbital, second or third or fourth. Already we studied about that from the Bohr's atomic model, Bohr's atom model assumptions from assumptions of Bohr atom model we studied. When an electron it gains energy, it will go to the higher energy state. When it lost its energy, it will come to the lower energy state. Already we studied about that. Okay, so here hydrogen atom, it gains some energy, it go to the higher energy state. Okay, how will you write the increasing order of the various energy levels for the hydrogen atom? First upon hydrogen atom, it will stay the 1s1 orbital. So 1s1, it is the energy of the 1s1 orbital, it is very low energy, less than 2s, and it is equal to 2p orbital. Okay, so n value 2 the second shell, how many orbitals are having? 2 orbitals. What are the orbitals? S orbital and p orbitals. Okay, second shell having 2 subshells. Okay, this for n value will be same. Okay, 2s is equal to 2p. For the same n value, the same energy is having the subshell. Okay, the same the n value same, n value will be same. The same subshells having the same energy. Okay, that is 2s equal to 2p. Okay, it is less than, after that n is equal to 3 means how many subshells are having? Third shell, how many subshells are having? 3 subshells, 3s, 3p and 3d. For these 3 subshells having same energy. Okay, so 3s is equal to 3p is equal to 3d. After that, fourth orbit, n is equal to 4. For n is equal to 4, how much subshells are having? There are 4 subshells. What are the 4 subshells? 4s, s, p, d and f. For these 4 same subshells having same energy. Okay, so 4s is equal to 4p is equal to 4d, it is equal to 4f. Okay, it is less than, after that here n value 5 means fifth orbit. How many subshells are having? 4 subshells, 5s, 5p, 5d and 5f. Okay, we can write 5s is equal to 5p is equal to 5d is equal to 5f. Okay, for the same subshells having same energy. Okay, and n is equal to 6 means 6. How many subshells are having? 4 subshells. Okay, 6s is equal to 6p is equal to 6d is equal to 6f. Okay, it is less than, and after that 7. Okay, 7 is. Okay, students, understood? So for the hydrogen like atoms, that is only one electron like atoms. The electrons, this is oneness, it is in ground state, it becomes very low energy. Okay, it will be, suppose it will gain some energy, it maybe go to the second, third orbitals. Okay, so it will be go to the second orbital, it has the higher energy than first orbital. Okay, so it will be staying the same orbital, it have the same energy. Okay, for the for means second shell, n is equal to 2 means second shell. Here the same shell, there are 2 subshells are having, these 2 subshells are have same energy. Okay, these values depend upon the hydrogen like atoms. These energy increasing order of energy levels, it is only depend upon the hydrogen like atoms. Okay, for the but for the multi-electron systems, multi-electron system means more than two electron systems, increasing order of energy levels are followed by n plus L rule. For multi-electron system, the increasing order of energy levels are followed by n plus L rule. Okay, I have write the increased order of energy. I have written the increased order of energies, that is this order, it is only suitable for one electron systems like hydrogen atom. For the multi-electron atom, we can write the increasing order of energy levels using n plus L rule. Okay, what do you mean by n plus L rule? The lower value of n plus L for an orbital, the lower is its energy. Suppose if two orbitals have the same value of n plus L, the orbital with lower value of n will have the lower energy. Okay, so what do you mean by n plus L? N plus L means n value plus L value. Okay, here this is a n value, this all the n value. Okay, n value means the principal quantum number. It represents the energy levels. Okay, and L value means subshells. It indicates the shape of the orbital, that is indicates the subshells. Okay, subshell 0 means s orbital. Okay, 1 mean p orbital, 2 mean d orbital, f mean 3 mean d f orbital. Already we studied about that clearly. Okay, this is the designation, cell notation. Okay, 1 means 1, n is equal to 1, 0, L value 0 means 1 s orbital. N is equal to 2, L is equal to 0 means 2s. N is equal to 2, L is equal to 1 means 2p orbital. Already we studied that clearly. Here, what do you mean by n plus L? N plus L means n value added with the L value. Okay, so first n is equal to 1 means 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. N plus L 1. Here 2, n is equal to 2, L is equal to 0 means 2 plus 0 2. Here n plus 1, n is equal to 2, L is equal to 1 means 2 plus 1 3. Here 3 plus 0 3. 3 plus 1 4. 3 plus 2 5. 4 plus 0 4. 4 plus 1 5. 4 plus 2 6. 4 plus 3 7. And then fifth orbit. Okay, n value 5. 5 plus 0 5. 5 plus 1 6. 5 plus 2 7. 5 plus 3 8. Okay, this is the sixth orbit. This 4, the 6, n is equal to 6 means sixth orbit. Okay, so n plus 1 means 6 plus 0 6. 6 plus 1 7. 6 plus 2 8. 6 plus 3 9. And 7 plus 0 7. Okay, this is the n plus L value. Okay, so how will you write the increasing order of energy level according to n plus L rule? N plus L rule means the lower value of n plus L for an orbital, the lower is its energy. Okay, after explain with an example you can understand. Now we can write the increasing order of energies of orbital is first n plus L value, the lower value of n plus L value. Here see, when we are seeing these all values, which one is the lower value? 1 is the lower value. Okay, so what is the orbital? 1s. Okay, so we can write 1s. Okay, it is less than, it is very very lower energy orbital. 1s less than. After that, second n plus L value 2. Okay, 2, how many 2 value? Here only 1 2 value. So we can write 2, what is the orbital? 2s. Okay, 1s, this less than 2s. And after that 3. Next lower n plus L value 3. 3 is the next lower n plus L value. But here 2 same n plus L value having. Okay, what are the 2 same n plus L value? 3. 3 having here 2 3 having. Okay, 2 values are 3 having here. So we can take, if 2 orbitals have same value, we can take the orbital with lower value of n. N plus L value, suppose n plus L value it is same, we can take the lower n value. Okay, which one is the lower n value between these two same n plus L value? Which one is the lower n value? We can take that first. Okay, so for 3, which one is the lower n value? This 3, here n is equal to 2. Okay, so 2 is the lower value when compared to 3. Another one is 3, n value 3. Okay, we can take first 2, n plus n value 2. So what is the orbital? 2p orbital. Okay, so after that 2s, we can take 2p, and then we can take 3s. Okay, it is less than 3s, and less than Another next lower n plus L value 4. Okay, 4. How many 4 value having here? Here for this n value 3. Here 4, and after that n value 4, n plus L value 4. Two same n plus L value having. So we can take first lower n value. You can check which one is the lower n value. This one is the lower n value 3, and here 4. So we can take this 3. Okay, so orbital name 3p. So we can take right 3p. Okay, this less than, after that 4, yes, and less than, and after that which one is the lower n value? After that 4, 5 is the lower n plus L value. Here 5 value, how many 5 values are having here? 1, 2, 3. 3 5 values are having. So we can take which one is the smaller n value. Okay, here for this 5, 3 is the lower n value. Okay, this 5 4, this 5 5. Okay, so we can take this 3. So 3 means orbital name 3d. Okay, and then 3d it is less than, after that 4p. Okay, for this 5 4p n value 4, we can take the 4p. After that this here 5 having, so the n value, lower n value 5, so we can take 5s. Okay, so after that 5, which one is the lower n plus L value? 6. Okay, 6, here 1 6 having, and here 1 6, and here 1 6. Okay, but totally 3 6 value having. So we can take the lower n value. You know, this is the lower n value 4, and for this 6 5 n value 5, and this 6 n value 6. Okay, we can take first this 4. Okay, so after that 5s, it is less than 4d, and less than 5p, and less than 6s, and it is less than, after that which one is the lower n plus L value? 7 is the lower L plus value. Totally how much 7 value having? Here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1. Totally 4 7 values are having here. So we can take the lower n value. Okay, here 4 is the lower n value. Here the 5 lower n value, here the 6 lower n value, here the 7 lower n value. So we can take the first 4 we can take. So we can write 4f, and less than 5d, and less than 6p, and less than 7s. Okay, and after that 8 completed is 7. So we can take the 8. How many 8 n plus L value having here? 2 8 value. Okay, 8 value 2 having. So we can take 5 first and take 6d second. Okay, this less than, after that 9. Okay, completed. Okay, 6d. This is the increasing order of energies of orbitals. Okay, increasing order of, based on the n plus L rule, the increasing order of energies of orbitals are this. Okay, understood? Okay, and then we can study what do you mean by degenerate orbitals. What do you mean by degenerate orbitals? Okay, degenerate orbital mean, in the absence of magnetic field, all the orbitals of the same subshell of an atom have the same energy. That is called a degenerate. In the absence of the magnetic field, all the orbitals of the same subshell. Okay, all the orbitals of the same subshell, you know, within the shell, the subshells are having, within the subshells, orbitals are having, you know. Okay, for example, the K shell only one subshell, this is subshell, and L shell, how many subshells are having? 2 subshells. What are they? S and P. Okay, within the subshells, what are the subshell? S and P. Within the P subshells, the orbitals are having, how many orbitals? 3 orbitals, Px, Py, and Pz, you know. Okay, so in the absence of any external energy, all the orbitals of the same subshell, all the orbitals of the same subshell of an atom have the same energy. That is called degenerate orbitals. Okay, that is called degenerate orbitals. For example, we can take the sodium. Okay, sodium atomic number 11, you know. So what is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. Okay, so we can write the electronic configuration 1s2. So first shell, first orbital, s orbital, you know, only one orientation. So how many electrons? Two electrons. We can write here, the one is clockwise and another one is anti-clockwise. And the second 2s2, how many orientation? Only one. 2s orbital, s orbital, only one orientation. So one is clockwise and another one is anti-clockwise. And then 2p orbitals. Okay, p orbital, how many p subshell, how many orbitals are having? There are 3 orbitals are having. What are the 3 orbitals? Px, py and pz. 2px, 2py and 2pz. Okay, 2px, when we are filling the electrons, we can fill for singly. Okay, first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and 3s s orbital, only one orbital, so only one electron. Okay, so here this is the electronic configuration for sodium atom. Okay, when any external energy will be applied, the energy of the electrons of the same subshell will differ. Okay, okay, still any external energy applying, the energy of the electrons of the same subshells are same. Okay, for example, the p orbital, the p subshell, how many orbitals are having? 3 orbitals are having. The 3 orbitals have same energy. Okay, that is called degenerate. Okay, understood? Okay, students, now we are going to study about the what force acting among the nucleus and electrons and among the electrons and electrons. Okay, the electrostatic nuclear force, the electrostatic force of attraction mean nuclear force, effective nuclear force, it acting upon the nucleus and electrons, and the between the electrons, you know, the electrons are revolve around the nucleus in the various orbitals. So that among the orbitals, whatever force act, their repulsive force acting among the electrons and electrons. Okay, the nuclear force acting upon the nucleus and the electrons, and the repulsive force acting upon the electrons and electrons. Okay, so these two forces are operating in opposite direction. These two forces are operating in opposite direction. For example, we are taking the magnesium atom. Magnesium, you know the atomic number of magnesium 12. So electronic configuration, how the electrons are filled in a shell, 2, 8, 2. First shell we can occupy second 2 electrons, and second shell we can accommodate 8 electrons. First shell 2 electrons, and second shell we can accommodate 8 electrons, and last third shell we can accommodate 2 electrons. Okay, within the shell, subshells and orbitals are having, but now we are considering only shells. Don't confuse it. Okay, so there are 2 forces of attraction acting among the nucleus and electrons. Okay, so the nuclear force of attraction acting among the nucleus, this nucleus and the electrons in an orbitals. Okay, you know the nucleus is the positive charge and electrons is the negative charge. The nucleus is the positive charge and the electrons is the negative charge. Okay, so the positive and negative charge always attract each other. Okay, the positive charge, this nucleus positive charge Okay, now the magnesium atomic number 12. So 12 proton. What do you mean by atomic number? Number of protons or number of electrons. Okay, here 12 protons and 12 electrons are having here. So heavy nuclear charge. Heavy nuclear charge. It is acting up within the nucleus. Okay, around the nucleus, heavy nuclear charges are having. Okay, so this nuclear charge means positive charge. It always attracts. Okay, this heavy positive charge attracts the electrons towards itself. Okay, this force we called as nuclear force. Nuclear force, or otherwise known as electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, due to this high nuclear force, second shell and third shells is also attracted by the nuclear force, but at the same time there is a repulsive force exists between the first and second and third shell. Okay, when nuclear force, it attracts the electrons from the first shell, second shell and third shell also. But here from the electrons, first shell electrons or second shell electrons and third shell electron, between these electrons the repulsive force also acting. Okay, already we studied about that. Same charge always repel each other. Okay, opposite charge only attract each other. Same charge always repel each other. Here magnesium atom, the nucleus attracts the second and third shell electrons, but there also exists a repulsive force among the second, first and third shell electrons. Okay, first, second and third shell electron. These two forces operating in opposite direction. Whatever force, the repulsive force and the attractive force. These forces are acting opposite direction. This results, the nuclear charge is decreased on the electrons. Okay, so this results, the nuclear force is decreased on the electrons. So, among the first shell electrons experience heavy nuclear charge than second and third shell electrons. Understood? Okay, because they are having the repulsive force. Because the heavy nuclear charge, it experience only the first shell electron. Between the first shell and the nucleus, there are no repulsive force having. Okay, so first shell and nucleus are the first shell electrons feel very high nuclear force. Okay, so this nuclear force, depending upon the azimuthal quantum number, nuclear charge depending upon the azimuthal quantum number, that is L, small l, it represents the shape of the atomic orbitals. Okay, the nuclear force, it depend upon the subshell. Okay, subshell, that is S, P, D and F orbitals. So how we can write the decreasing order of nuclear force like this. You can write now. So first orbits, S orbital first, S orbital is very closer to the nucleus. So the effective nuclear force is very high nuclear force among the formed between the S orbital and the nucleus. Okay, so here nuclear charge is very high when compared to P orbital. So S is greater than P orbital, and when compared D orbital, P orbital also very high nuclear force. Okay, so because the D orbital is far away from the nucleus. Okay, when comparing D and F orbital, D orbital is high nuclear force than F orbital. Okay, understood? Okay, so the nuclear force, it is nuclear force having the nucleus, the positive charge attracts the P shell and P subshell and D subshell and F subshell also. But here repulsive force, opposite force also having, what is the opposite force? Repulsive force also having the between the D and F subshell. So the nuclear force is very low to the f orbital, d orbital also. Okay, so the s orbital is very closer to the nucleus, so it feel very high nuclear charge. Okay, understood? Then we are going to study about the stability of the orbital and the energy of the orbital. Stability and the energy of the orbitals. Okay, if nuclear charge is increasing, the stability of the orbital is also increase. Okay, you know this. I explained now. This orbital, it is very closer to the nucleus, so it has very high nuclear charge. Okay, so very high nuclear charge. The stability also here high when compared to p, d and f orbital. Okay, because the greater nuclear charge, the electron, the protons are positive charge, tightly attract the electrons of the s orbital. Okay, so these s orbital electrons we cannot easily remove. Okay, the electrons from the s orbital we can't easily remove because the heavy nuclear force they are acting. Okay, we cannot remove easily, so that the s orbital, p orbital, okay, the orbital near the nucleus, it is very stable when compared to far away of the orbitals from the nucleus. Okay, so the energy, okay, when we are telling about the energy it is the s orbital, you know, already you know the s orbital, the n value will be low, the energy will be low. Okay, the s orbital, p orbital is also very low energy. Okay, so the increasing order of energy, you know, s orbital is very high energy when compared to p orbital, the p orbital very high energy when compared to d orbital, and f orbital very high energy when compared to d orbital. Okay, understood? Okay, these are about the increasing order of energy for the orbitals. Among the orbitals, this is the decreasing order of nuclear force among the orbitals. Okay, these are the today energies of orbitals. Okay, today assignment. What is first assignment? There are two assignments today I am giving. First assignment, what is n plus L value? Write the n plus L value for the different orbitals. What is n plus L value? Write the n plus L value of different orbitals. Second, write the increasing order of energies, of orbitals. Okay, should study well. Should study, very, very important. Okay, very few students only to yesterday and yesterday class sent the assignment. Other students, I don't know what happened there. Listen carefully. This very basic concept for your higher studies. Okay, for the 12th standard and other chapter also. This is very basic. Okay, you should understand this concept clearly, then only you can study well, you can get good mark. Okay, you should write the assignment. If you have not book, now you note it now, these two questions now. Note what is n plus L value. This is the n plus L value definition, and this is the n plus L value of different orbitals, and this is the increasing order of energies of orbitals. Right now, n plus n rule, n plus n rule means n plus n rule, not value, n plus n rule, and write the n plus L rule, of different orbitals. Okay, it states that the lower the value of n plus L for an orbital, the lower is its energy. If two orbitals have the same value of n plus L, the orbital with lower value of n will have the lower energy. Using this rule, the order of energies of various orbitals can be expressed as follows. Write this. And this is the increasing order of energies of orbitals. 1s, it is less than 2s, less than 2p, less than 3s, and 3p, 4s, 3d. Write clearly, study clearly. Okay, you should understand this concept very clearly. Thank you all of you.